If you run a business in India, freelance coaching, e-commerce or SaaS, then one thing will decide how well you get paid, your payment gateway. Choose the wrong one and you lose customers to failed transactions, slow settlements or surprise fees. Choose the right one and payments become boring in the best way. Reliable, fast and invisible to your customers. I have used Razorpay since 2020 for my own business and for clients who process crores. This is a practical, hands-on review based on 5 criteria that matter to you: pricing, integration, support, payment success rate and ease of onboarding. I will also share specific tips that helped me get accounts approved quickly. Let's start with pricing. Razorpay's standard fee is about 2% plus GST per transaction. There is no setup fee, which matters if you are starting as an individual or a small business. If your monthly volume grows, you can negotiate lower rates. In my experience, once monthly processing crosses several lakhs, rates can move down to around 1.75% or lower. That makes a real difference at scale. Contrast that with some competitors that have started charging upfront or higher percentages on free plans. For most small businesses and freelancers, Razorpay's pricing is predictable and fair. Now, integration. Razorpay integrates with everything you are likely to use. Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, custom websites, and popular funnel builders are all supported. You get ready-made payment links and hosted payment pages if you want a no-code option, and detailed APIs, SDKs, and webhooks if you prefer server-side control. For subscription businesses, recurring billing is available. If you use automation tools, you can push payments into Google Sheets or your CRM via webhooks or Zapier-type connectors. The checkout can be styled to match your brand and supports multiple payment modes: cards, UPI, net banking, wallets, EMI, and international payments when enabled. In short, integration options cover both non-technical users and developers. Support is functional. Razorpay offers live chat for quick questions and email or support tickets for anything that touches compliance or settlements. Live chat handles configuration and small issues. For document reviews or settlement queries, you will usually receive a more detailed response by email. The team is strict on compliance, which is a good thing because it reduces surprise account action later. In my use, support resolved issues reliably, though response times can vary depending on case complexity. If you need guaranteed priority support, consider enterprise plans or account managers. Payment success rate is one of the most important metrics and the one I watch closely. A gateway that loses even 2% of payments costs real money. Razorpay's success rate has improved significantly over time. In my accounts today, it is consistently high, often north of 97%. A major reason is the Optimizer feature. Optimizer lets you route transactions across multiple gateways. If a payment fails on one path, Razorpay can automatically retry using another provider. That setup reduces failed payments substantially and is especially useful during peak traffic or bank-level outages. Onboarding is simple if you prepare the right documents. For individual accounts, you need PAN, Aadhaar, a bank account, and a working website. For businesses, you will need incorporation certificates, GST if applicable, bank proof, and director or proprietor identity documents. One practical, often overlooked requirement is to have a proper website with key pages: contact, refund policy, privacy policy, terms of service, and product or service descriptions that match your declared business category. Razorpay screens your website against your business category. If they find mismatch or missing policy pages, approval can be delayed or denied. My checklist for smooth onboarding: have a live site, ensure the legal pages are visible, prepare scanned copies of PAN, Aadhaar, and bank cancel check, and keep your bank statement ready. When documents are complete, approvals typically come within 24 to 48 hours. Now, the features and the trade-offs you should know. Settlements are usually T+1 day for domestic accounts, and refunds are simple to process from the dashboard. You can create payment links, payment pages, buttons, invoices, and QR codes for offline collection. The dashboard provides analytics and scheduled reports. One limitation I ran into is the transaction export window. The dashboard lets you export a limited duration at a time, often 3 months per download, which means long-term accounting requires multiple downloads or scheduled reports. For most businesses, this is manageable, but if you run high-volume reconciliation, it can be a minor annoyance. Compliance and restrictions exist for a reason. Razorpay may suspend accounts that violate terms, process restricted items, or show suspicious activity. That strictness prevents fraud but requires you to keep records and operate transparently. If your business is in a borderline category, check Razorpay's terms first. A few platform notes that matter in practice. If you need international collections, Razorpay supports cross-border methods and can link with PayPal in some setups. Razorpay X and other add-on products unlock payroll and vendor payouts for more established businesses, but those features usually require 12 months of trading or higher verification. The dashboard supports webhooks, so you can push payment events into your internal systems for real-time processing. Final verdict: for freelancers, small businesses, e-commerce stores, and growing startups in India, Razorpay is a reliable and flexible choice. Pricing is competitive, integration is strong across no-code and developer workflows, support is solid, success rates are high, and onboarding is smooth if you follow the documentation checklist. The main downsides are occasional ticketed support for complex issues and the limited single export window in reports, both of which are manageable. If you run a business in India, freelance coaching, e-commerce or SaaS, then one thing will decide how well you get paid, your payment gateway. Choose the wrong one and you lose customers to